Cultivating my relationship with my intuition has made my life so much easier. Now, this is not to say that there's no hardships or heartbreaks or trials, tribulations, and challenges in my life. I very much have all of those things that everyone has. But leaning on my intuition has made navigating those things a lot smoother. And now applying my intuition to my health and wellness has me down 70 pounds in 3 years, 70 very sustainable pounds in 3 years. And I am the healthiest, happiest I've ever been, all from listening to my intuition guiding me on what to eat, when to move, when to slow down. That was a big one, listening to my intuition when it was telling me to slow down. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and I'm a life and wellness coach. I help people level up their lives, whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And then after we find that alignment and that level up within, I help my clients manifest their dream life, whatever that might look like for them. Until you find the alignment within, you're never going to be able to keep the things that you manifest externally. And you can ask me how I know, because I manifested the hell out of my dream life. I had that dream life that I wanted, and then I lost it all because I had no alignment within. So don't forget to click subscribe, because I make new videos every week and I'm going to share all of the mistakes that I've made along my journey. When it comes to intuitive eating, I'm starting to notice a theme in the kind of common mistakes that my clients are making when looking to adopt intuitive eating. Now, I just want to remind you, I am not a doctor nor a nutritionist. I make these videos based on my personal experiences, based on the things that have worked for me. The unfortunate fact is that when I was seeing doctors and nutritionists, they failed me. So I had to take my health and wellness into my own hands. I had to start listening to my own inner guidance. We know more for ourselves than anyone else knows for us. That means like what I'm saying might not work for you. You will know if what I'm saying is resonating with you. If it feels good, then follow along. But if it doesn't feel good and you're like, no, this advice doesn't resonate, then turn this video off because it's not for you. So trust your inner guidance with anything that anyone throws at you, whether it's me or someone else. Trust what you know internally above all else. That's a big lesson from the intuition. And today I want to talk about the common mistakes that people make when looking to adopt intuitive eating. I'm going to jump right into the number one common mistake people make when looking to adopt intuitive eating is being disconnected from their intuition or being ungrounded. If you're not actively cultivating your relationship with your intuition, you can't trust the cues that it's throwing at you. And I'm going to give an example. When I am craving salt, like very salty things, that means my body's dehydrated and my body's looking for hydration. Now, if I wasn't in tune with my intuition and I didn't know that, I would crave salt and then go and just eat really salty things. So it's really important to understand your intuition and to have a deep relationship with your intuition. And if that's something that's new to you, I made a video on how to strengthen your intuition. I'm going to link it in the cards above in case you're interested in learning how to develop a stronger relationship with your intuition. Another really common mistake people make when adopting intuitive eating or looking to get into intuitive eating is treating intuitive eating like a diet. Intuitive eating is not a diet. I'm going to say it again. Intuitive eating is not a diet. It is a lifestyle. If you're looking for a quick fix, then this is not for you. I made a video about how I lost 35 pounds in 6 months. I'm going to link it up in the cards if you're interested in learning about some of the other lifestyle changes that went along with adopting intuitive eating. Another common mistake that people make when adopting intuitive eating is ignoring the cues from their body that they're either hungry or full. Now, this one was really hard for me because I had trained myself pretty much not to eat. I was on like a 1,200 calorie a day diet for the longest time. I was like viewing food as something that was going to make me fat. So it was very triggering for me at first when my body kept asking for more food. I was like, I have to eat more. Like it just kept asking for more food and I was just like constantly hungry. But that's the thing, like my metabolism needed some fuel to get it kickstarted. The other aspect of it is stopping eating when I'm full, especially in the States. We are just given massive portions and sometimes it's just like mindless. We just kind of keep going just because it's in front of us. So understanding that even if there's a giant plate of food in front of me, if I'm full, it's time to stop eating. That cue of being hungry or that cue of being full is your intuition telling you, hey, either eat more or stop eating. Leaning on that and listening to that develops a stronger relationship with your intuition. It lets your intuition know that you trust it and you're listening to it. Another very common mistake people make when adopting intuitive eating is overcomplicating food or making food choices really difficult. Simplicity is key when you're starting an intuitive eating journey. You want to make sure you keep your meals simple. You want to keep them clean, you want to keep them whole, you want to keep them organic. And then on top of that, if that's still a little too overwhelming, I would start leaning on seasonal eating because that will shrink the amount of foods that you can choose from. And if seasonal eating is something that's new to you, I'm going to link an article in the description below that I wrote up that's an easy guide to eating with the season, kind of like a who, what, why of seasonal eating. It's very simple. It's a simple read. I'm going to link it in the description below. Another super common mistake that people make when adopting intuitive eating is judging foods as good or bad. This was one of my hardest hurdles to overcome, and I'm just going to be honest here. It's because I used to be a stoner, and stoners like junk food. We like crappy food. I loved the stoner shit, like pizza, pasta, ice cream, like you name it, I loved it, and I binged on it, and that's how I got fat. But the funniest part about this is that I actually eat more of those foods now than I ever did before. Through intuitive eating, I learned that you can really eat whatever you want as long as you're making them with quality ingredients. I also learned that there's really no such thing as good foods versus bad foods. There's just good ingredients versus bad ingredients. I'm going to link another article in the description below called 7 Ingredients That I Avoid at All Costs, Even in Organic Foods. Starting to eliminate some of those chemicals that aren't really compatible with human biology not only helped me to lose weight through intuitive eating, but it also helped me to just be healthier in my body overall. Another super common mistake that people make when adopting intuitive eating is seeking external validation or approval. Now, I'm not going to lie here, and I'm not going to pretend that it doesn't feel good when someone tells me that I look good, or it doesn't feel good when someone tells me that I look like I lost weight. That's because that I've done the work to get here myself. I started leaning on my own intuition that this journey, this person that I am today, this person that you're seeing now, I put in the work to get her here today. And it feels good when someone compliments me. But those compliments did not come straight away at all. And for the first year and a half, I really had to lean on my own internal validation, my own self-love. And I'm talking about real self-love, not taking a bath self-love, not getting a manicure. I love getting manicures, but I'm not talking about that kind of self-love. I'm talking about true self-love. I'm going to link another video up in the cards. It was a very emotional birthday that I had this year. On my 36th birthday, I made a video talking about how loving yourself is the best gift you can give yourself. So if you're interested about self-love and my relationship with myself, I'm going to link that video up in the cards. The final common mistake that people make when adopting intuitive eating that I'm going to touch on today is expecting immediate results or perfection. Now, if your goal is to simply lose weight, then intuitive eating is not for you. You're not going to get immediate results. You're not going to find perfection straight away. And just as a sidebar, you're not going to find perfection ever. Perfection doesn't exist anywhere on the planet. Reaching for perfection and looking to obtain perfection, it just doesn't exist. So give yourself a break. Stop setting the bar so high. If you're looking to get healthy in your body, if you're looking to feel good about yourself on a very deep level, then intuitive eating might be a good fit for you. I also offer intuitive eating coaching, so if it's something that you're interested in diving into and you're getting that feeling and you're like, hey, I think this might be for me, but you're not too sure, I'm going to put a link to a free discovery call in the description of this video. You can book a call with me and we can see if it's a good fit for you. Thank you again for coming back to my channel. My name is Jackie. I'm a life and wellness coach. I help people level up their lives mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and then after we find that alignment within, I help you level up aesthetically. I make new videos every week, so don't forget to click subscribe, and I will see you next week.